from my blog series, which this was the first chapter, but is the second chapter here. This why I say what is in the title. Sakura is one of the worst character in the series, I know. Up there with Hagoromo, Kaguya, and Obito. She's a faux main character. One of the biggest problems with Sakura is that she is given the title of main character, when she is actually a side character. As she is less flesh than not only Naruto and Sasuke, but also side characters. As we know nothing about her family and her parents have never appeared in the manga. But we know and have seen Ino's, Shikamaru's, Choji's, Kiba's, Shino's, and Hinata/Neji's family and parents. All who are side characters, which should not happen if she is the female-led. Even Titan is more developed than her in terms of career goals. Which was be a ninja like Tsunade, while Sakura states that she doesn't know. Her background is almost a complete blank slate, that only consists of her relationship with Ino. She is also underdeveloped battle-wise. As Naruto and Sasuke developed their skills and abilities outside of their Sannin training and surpassed their mentors. Sakura is nothing more than a Tsunade knockoff. Kishi didn't even capitalize on her Genjutsu skills, which was hyped in part 1. Nor did she even surpass her mentor, based on the fact that Tsunade was able to heal Shikamaru while she couldn't. She also had Kyuubi chakra at the time. She's only played a major role in 2 battles throughout the entire series, the Sasori and Kaguya fight. The main reason why people call Sakura useless is that she is a main character that doesn't add anything to the story. There isn't even a story arc centered around her. While even side characters like Shikamaru had an arc focused on him, and Hinata is getting one soon. For a main character, Sakura is shockingly pointless and is just there to be apparent fodder. The fact that she gets compared to characters that get little panel time like Hinata so often is evidence of her failure as a female-led. It means people even see her as an irrelevant side character just like Hinata. As a matter of fact, Kishi originally didn't want Sakura in the story, but editors convince him. Sakura really is something that has been forced and shoehorned since the beginning. I strongly believe that Hinata would have been a better choice for the female member of Team 7. She has a dojutsu similar to Kakashi's. An underdog story like Naruto. Her father paid more attention to her sibling similar to Sasuke. Had great chakra control like the rest of her clan, so can learn everything Tsunade taught Sakura. Sakura also had a talent for Genjutsu, which Kurone was a specialist on, so her and Hinata would have been perfect of opposite teams. A failure of a heroine. Sakura was pretty useless in battle and a damsel in distress in part 1. However, Kishi tries to make Sakura relevant in battle by having her be trained by Tsunade and promising to help Naruto bring Sasuke back instead of being on the sidelines like before. She puts up quite a fight against Sasori, even though it was revealed that the Akatsuki member threw in the towel. But she reverts back to her part 1 status in the Cage Summit arc, where she knocks out her team, leaving them in enemy territory to try to kill Sasuke herself and fails because she chokes, becoming a damsel in distress in the process. After which she gives up on her promise and just cries, leaving it all up to Naruto to bring Sasuke back. Kishi gave up on Sakura. If you look at the underlined words in the image above, you'll notice that Kishi states that Sakura had slipped his mind, laugh out loud. So Kishi tries to make up for his neglect of Sakura in the war saga by keeping Naruto alive through plumping his heart and using CPR, which was kinda pointless, but humiliates her soon after by having her tremble at thought of stabbing Madara's eye, which leads to the Moon's Eye plan being completed. This becomes a pattern in the war saga. The other moments Sakura get are logic-defying, which makes her failure stand out even more. For example, Sakura should have died when she blindly charged at Madara, leading her to be stabbed by his yin/yang rod and becoming a damsel in distress yet again. She shouldn't be able to regenerate from that with her medical ninjutsu, since snapping Megas ninjutsu as shown by Minato not being able to grow back his arms. But what is really contrived is her power-up and her involvement in the Kaguya fight. I'll start with her power-up, the Yin Seal. The problem with this is that it's a totalist pull that makes her look inconsiderate. So she have been storing chakra for 3 years to make the Yin Seal? Okay, Tsunade did this. But the thing here is that she hadn't been in a fight at the time of making the seal like Sakura has. So she was holding back against her fight against Sasori, and when Pain attacked the village, crying out for Naruto, who Pain is after. There was no foreshadow to this at all, and it's extremely convenient that the seal was full when the original Team 7 reunited. She then says that she caught up with Naruto and Sasuke, no longer needing them to shield her, only to be rescued by them soon after. She goes back to the sidelines again to be amazed by their 6 paths power-ups later, thus utterly failing to achieve her goal. This really against the idea that hard work can beat natural talent at any time. Now there's the Kaguya fight, which she got involved in the most illogical ways. First off, why would Sasuke think that Naruto would be affected by infinite Tsukuyomi? He's seen/told firsthand that Genjutsu doesn't affect Jinchuriki, and there is no logical way for him to know that his Susanoo can block the Genjutsu, as even Black Zetsu didn't know that himself. This was just a contrived way to get the original Team 7 to save the world because they are the main characters. If Kishi had used logic, Sakura would have been caught in the Genjutsu along with the rest of the world. At least her dream would have ended the pairing wars early because we would know who she truly wanted. Laugh out loud. In the fight she's mostly just a damsel in distress as usual and gets sweat over sexy jutsu when the world is in danger. Humiliating. Even her moments of shine in the fight are laughable as they make no sense at all. First there's her having enough chakra to make Obito travel through Kaguya's dimensions. The problem with this is that traveling through said dimensions eats away a large amount of Kaguya's chakra, which is basically the entire planet's population, and the tailed beast, with natural energy that boosts her chakra level at least tenfold. So how can Sakura, who couldn't even replenish Shikamaru's chakra reserves, have enough chakra to make Obito be able to travel through these dimensions multiple times? What an incredibly forced way to make Sakura relevant in a fight. Kishi does this again with Kaguya's defeat, which has many plot holes, but I'll just talk about the Sakura one, which everyone also calls BS on. Sakura is able to punch Kaguya's horn off and damage her face, making her left cheek swell up. First off, this woman tanked 9-tailed beast Rasen Shuriken without much damage, and took a punch from 6 paths Naruto in the face in chapter 682 with only a little bruise, while Sakura was useless against Spiral Zetsu. Not to mention Kaguya was using Yin/Yang release at the time, so her ninjutsu negation ability, which affects both her truth-seeking ball and body as shown by Obito, should have been active. Sakura's super strength is actually Night Taijutsu when ninjutsu and taijutsu are combined, where she releases chakra from her fist on contact just like Body Flicker does with the feet, which is ninjutsu. So that's another reason why Sakura's punch should have been totally useless. These desperate and illogical attempts at making Sakura look badass instead make her look even more like a joke to many, as these feats are not accomplished by her skill but sloppy writing like Kakashi running through heavy gravity that holds down god tiers. It's just Kishi saying, look, she's relevant, after forgetting about her. So Kishi has to resort to plot holes to make Sakura relevant. That is just pathetic, I know. But in end Kishi takes a giant dump on her, as she ultimately fails to help Naruto bring Sasuke back like she promised. Naruto is the one that does all the heavy lifting while Sakura just cries and calls herself pathetic. Sakura got trolled. I'll edit more in later about her Sasuke obsession because that is what truly makes her a bad character.